She's never done Christmas karaoke.
And since you two are getting so close, I thought we'd better exchange Christmas traditions since someday we're going to be one big happy family.
Today we are talking holiday mismatch.
Here is a quick synopsis. New retiree Barb joins a holiday committee, but clashes with long-standing member Kat. When they realize their kids have started dating, they conspire to break up the happy couple.
This is one of the new Hallmark movies in the 2024 countdown on Christmas. So let's dive into the holiday drum roll. I am giving this movie 5 gold rings. I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was very entertaining. I liked the plot too, because I feel like it was something different than kind of like your typical Hallmark movie. And I really like what they did with it. The one thing I was really excited about going into this movie is the fact that the two actresses in it, the moms, they are from my childhood show, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I was obsessed with that show. And so it's kind of really cool seeing them come back together in a movie, a Christmas movie. And in this movie, they get to act as rivals rather than like sisters that they were in the actual Sabrina the Teenage Witch show. I like how, you know how sometimes when you have people who were in other things and how when they're in something together, it's over the top with references of this. No, in this movie, it was not. It was really just like one statement, and it was like subtle, but you caught it if you were like listening. And so I liked how they did that too. They didn't like throw it in your face, like, oh yeah, boom. So it was just like one statement, kind of like a moment, and then they moved on. So yes, I'm here for it. In this movie, I feel like the romance was not the main focus of this, which is kind of cool because when you're watching a Hallmark movie, that's always what you think. You're like, okay, we're in for a whole romance thing. But I didn't really get that vibe from this movie. Like, I kind of feel like it focused more on just like relationships overall. And so you kind of like started it off with these two moms being rivals. And then by the end of it, they're like the best of friends. So it's kind of like they grow, they get to know each other better, and they kind of come together. And so it's kind of like the same for their kids because their kids kind of start off in a fake relationship. Then, they, you know, feelings start developing, and then they end up wanting to do something real. And so it's kind of like, I just really enjoyed it because it was something different. And I don't think the love part of it was like thrown in your face. Like, I think it was more like, yes, it was going on, but it wasn't like the main theme in my opinion. So I thought it was really good. I liked the whole plot too. From what I remember, I don't think I've really seen a Hallmark movie where moms or parents in general are actively trying to break up their kids. Like, what? So that to me was a wild concept in this movie, and I liked it because it was something different. And they were just like, the two moms were just very actively breaking up their kids, and they would do stuff to try to interfere in their relationship, and it was very entertaining. So I really like that because, you know, usually moms are all about their kids like getting a relationship, getting married, and this was like the opposite of that. So I thoroughly enjoyed this. This is also a really cool idea, which I have no clue if this is actually a real thing. But in this movie, there is like a dating app, and it's for parents. And so the parents basically can can swipe on people for their kids to set them up. And so that's what happens in this movie. And that's how the kids, the son and the daughter of both of these moms, how they end up together because they used the app and they swiped and they matched. So I don't know if this is a real thing or if this will eventually be a thing, but I thought that was kind of a cool concept. Yeah, I just thoroughly enjoyed it, and I just liked how Hallmark did something new, and I think that this is a movie that you should definitely watch just because it's really entertaining and it's something different. And you know, Hallmark, you kind of, especially like Christmas movies, it's kind of all the same idea after a while, like, okay, we know this is gonna happen, then this and this, but this one, it was just not really like that because they went a different route about it, and I enjoyed it. I liked it. Like, of course it had the happy ending at the end, but it was kind of like a different type of journey than you're straight to the, oh, they have misunderstanding, they break up, oh, they're back together, like, it was something different, and I enjoyed it. So yes, if you have not seen The Holiday Mismatch, you should watch it because I think you would enjoy it. But yes, I give it 5 gold rings. I will also say that there are some singing parts in this movie, and the singing is terrible. But I don't know why that's always the case, but it's so bad in this. Like, they don't even try to make it sound good, so it's very realistic because you'll go places and the singing will be bad. And that's what happened in this movie. There's a bunch of like caroling and like just random people singing in this movie, and it's bad every single time. So yeah, if you don't mind some bad singing, watch this movie. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Let me know what you think if you've seen it, and I'll see y'all for the next movie.
This has been another episode of Real Talk with Noelle.